week training program, and which is with commercial tools. And basically, it's there are two parts to this program. One is you will go through each and every basic aspect of VLSI, and then there is second 6 weeks you will go into advanced of VLSI. So initial batch we are starting from 3rd of April. This batch, in this batch, we are going to have two kind of specialization. One is RTL design, and second is design verification. And let me give you, as in for RTL design, I'll be taking the course. And for design verification, we have Anand, who has been like CTO of Aero Devices. He has more than 23, 24 years of experience. But let me give you a little bit idea in terms of what kind of training it is. And the idea we are following is basically typically, right, as in when you these days you do the training, there are multiple training institutes which exist. They typically teach you till a level so that like you can clear the interviews, but maybe you're not good enough for a lot of things which are really needed in the industry, and people go through a lot of hustle, a lot of work they have to do, or sometimes company have to train after you join the job as well. So what we are trying to do is, or what we are doing is basically take you till a level which in some cases may look like 1 or 2 years experienced person if you're just starting as a fresher. So let me show you the courseware, right? So there are two parts of it. One is week 1 to week 6, where basically you will go through each and every aspect of VLSI, starting from flow, Unix, Tickle, GVM, CMOS and digital design basic, logic design fundamentals, Verilog, functional verification, synthesis, DFT, gate level simulation, vector simulation and emulation, and basics of physical design and STA, and some aspect of that you have already covered in this course in terms of STA. Okay, so basically what we are calling this as a kind of T-shape profile we'll build. So this is the horizontal part of your T-shape profile, so that you know each and every part of the VLSI. Okay, so this will happen in first 6 weeks. Then in next 6 weeks, you really will get into one particular aspect of VLSI, and which is very, very important, right? If you want to stay in long term in VLSI, going into depth of things is really, really important. Like I think Krish may be able to tell you a little bit later. Then we'll start into, people will be divided into two specialization. We'll discuss with you and suggest you which specialization based upon how you have performed in first 6 weeks will work out for you. So initially we're starting with two specialization. One is RTL design and second is design verification. So RTL design then will start with basically your basic lint, which is, and these are the things you will do, as in any RTL designers will do day in, day out in the industry. So you'll start with lint, RTL design, best practices. You know how to write Verilog, but you don't know how to write Verilog so that you don't run into problems. You write, everyone can understand your code. You don't make simulation versus synthesis mismatches. All those things which basically come from experience will kind of collect it together and give it to you. Then one thing which is typically not taught and used a lot is system Verilog. How do you use system Verilog? How do you use the advantage of system Verilog to design? Then another thing which is there, right, which is being used by any cell phone, low power. How do you design for low power? So that will come into the picture. Then basically each of these concepts will have a lab. Every day you will learn some concepts and do some labs similar to what you have done in STA, but that's more for RTL related. So you'll write RTL design and test bench for palindromes, kit buffers, async resets, protocols, complex design like low power channel, credits and deadlock. And by the end of the program, you will actually do a min SOC design and integration like any person working in the industry will do. And then you'll graduate out of the program. And of course, as in if you're someone who is looking to change their job or basically just fresh for a job, will also help you with the make mock interviews, with your placements as well. So that's the RTL design aspect. This is the second 6 week. And then other 6 week, week 7 to 12 will be design verification or DV specialization. And again, we'll go into what you really do when you kind of working on real-time projects in the industry. System Verilog, you'll understand more from verification point of view. What are verification processes? How do you plan for verification? How do you can use automation in verification, which is again very, very important part, right? As in verification is very important part of design flow, and you need to use a lot of automation there. Then again, you'll build real projects, starting with very basic counter verification, FIFO verification, then a protocol verification, and then finally leading to a min-SOC design verification. And again, here also in design verification stream also, you will then help you with mock interviews and placement. So these are the two specialization we are starting with. After some time, we'll also have a specialization in physical design, static timing analysis, and also FPGA.